Hey everyone, John here, and Sakurai's 602nd Famitsu column is now live, but this one's a bit more somber than usual. This is basically Sakurai reflecting on his thoughts on the virus, and this translation comes to us from Robert Cervazon, so go ahead and check him out on Twitter. Does some great stuff, and is an amazing translator. Anyway, let's go. Sakurai notes that Japan has cautioned against people going outside, but there's a lack of enforcement on this. He feels this is a loose warning and doesn't really capture the crisis at hand. Over 720,000 people have been infected and 34,000 have died due to the virus. The infection rate is increasing and hospitals are struggling under the pressure. Sakurai notes that a third of the world is already in lockdown, and in some countries, if you break curfew, it seems like you'll be beaten or arrested by local police officers. For instance, in Spain it was announced that any unnecessary work was prohibited for 2 weeks. And as this trend continues, Sakurai suspects that similar announcements will follow across the world. And he understands these intentions. Jobs related to public affairs, medical care, daily necessities, public health, transportation, and infrastructure were not prohibited, but events, restaurants, and similar services were banned. And regarding such work, Twitter has been talking about what unnecessary work actually means. And aside from the current crisis, there is no job that's entirely unnecessary in this world. If a job exists, then it's a necessary job. He hesitates to say the obvious, but having money implies somebody has been paid for a service. If we consider that as a fact, it's obvious that such a job is necessary to somebody. Sakurai believes there should be no distinction between job categories. However, due to the crisis, necessary alternatives have been established. He believes making money is necessary, but taking advantage of these times to resell things at a higher price is not something he looks fondly upon. And in some jobs in Japan, there's no real alternative right now. Like for some office workers, you have to go into work no matter what. He believes this is an entirely separate problem for Japan. Sakurai adds that he doesn't intend to argue that his work, that of making games, isn't currently unnecessary, nor condemn it because it's unnecessary. It's certainly not a daily necessity, and such entertainment jobs may be the first thing to be cut in such a crisis. However, Sakurai believes it's very effective playing video games while staying at home. Entertainment such as the internet, TV programs, and subscription services are important to all of us, especially during a crisis. And on the day of writing this article, Sakurai knows that it was announced that famous Japanese comedian Ken Shimura had died. He may have been the first celebrity victim in Japan. This may have caused some people to finally realize the weight of the crisis. Sakurai says there are only 2 things you can do: avoid contact with people and take extra precautions, such as washing your hands. Finally, Sakurai closes the article with a screenshot of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Despite what's going on, it's brought fun to us all. And also a PC Engine game called JJ and Jeff, which Sakurai's been recently playing, which I guess is Fighter 7. Anyway, again, special thanks to Robert Cervazon, but there is one more piece of Sakurai news. In Q Games' Scrapper, Sakurai appears in the special thanks section. We don't know exactly what he did, or if the developers are just thanking him for inspiration, but maybe he got to test the game or play it early, or something like that. But right now, yeah, there's his name in the credits. So what do you guys think about this week's column? Let us know down below, and of course be sure to subscribe to GameXplain for a lot more on Sakurai and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and other things gaming too. Until next time, bye!